right, so here are the tools we're going to need to get started for this oil change. This is on the GMC Canyon 2.8 liter Duramax. It will be the same thing for the Chevy Colorado. Any trim, as long as it has the 2.8 Duramax, will be the same thing. We've got 6 quarts of Euro L full synthetic 5W30. Has to be Dexos 2 approved. So we got 5 here and 1 here, so we got 6 quarts. And then we've got the oil filter that's AC Delco, which is OEM. I got a 27 millimeter deep socket. This will be for removing the filter head. I've got 15 millimeter deep socket, and then an extension that we might need for the filter housing. Got a ratchet and a breaker bar in case I need it for the drain plug. And then this will be for taking off the O-rings on the oil filter. All right, let's jump into it. And the last tool that you're going to need is to smash the like button for the YouTube algorithm, because it helps my channel out greatly. Thank you. So there's one other thing that I just remembered we're going to need to have as well. You'll probably need a funnel, which this is my funnel. I cut off the bottom of it. That's what I'll use to put the oil back in, and then we'll use this to drain the oil out from the bottom. All right, so one thing that you've got to make sure that you do is that you warm the truck up a little bit before you do the oil change. You don't want to get it really hot, but you just want to get it warm so that the oil drains out of there quicker. So that's what we're doing right now. Break it loose, and then we can slowly get it out. There's a little O-ring on there too. Make sure you keep that just about. There we go. Make sure you have a rag to set this on, and another one to clean your hand. All right, while the oil drains down there, we'll take the filter head off. Maybe. Okay, and breaker bar. Okay, so while the oil drains, we will take this oil filter housing head off. I've got my breaker bar with a 27 millimeter and a 1/2 inch extension. So for the housing, we'll set that off to the side. And the actual oil filter, we will try to pop out of here. There we go. Got to pull on it pretty good. And we'll drop that in here. Looks like it made a little bit of a mess, but not too bad. It's good to have those rags in there. Okay, so now we'll just kind of clean around this. Take my rags out. Make sure you can hear that oil down below draining better now. Now that we got the filter out. Yeah, so it looks like it didn't make too bad of a mess. I shoved 3 rags around it, so that's not too bad. All right. Now we will get the new filter ready and put that in. Alright, so here is the new filter. It's already got the gaskets here. This is the bottom part that goes down this way. What we need to do is replace the gasket on here with the new one that came with it. So we will use our flathead. Alright, so we'll use our flathead to get this out. Okay, so we got the old one off. Got the new one right here. And we'll just slide it on. Right into that groove. Right there. Perfect. And this is the side that goes down. I'm going to wash my hands, or I'm going to wipe my hands off and get this cleaned up before I put it back in. And try not to get your dirty, oily hands on the filter like I did. Alright, so we got this all cleaned back up. Alright, so now we're ready to put the new filter in with the filter head housing. Kind of got to pull this intake back a little bit so you can get it started. Now this is the 27 millimeter with the ratchet here, and this is supposed to be 25 Newton meters, and I do recommend getting a torque wrench. I don't have one at the moment, so I'm going to be hopefully not over torquing it. Oil filters really don't have to be super tight. And you can see I'm holding up close. Let me see if I can show this. I'm holding up close to the ratchet instead of at the back, because that helps not make it as tight. If you're out at the outside, you're going to be getting more leverage and you can get it tighter easier. So you don't want to do that with this. We just kind of want to snug it. All right, let's see how it's draining down below. So it looks like it's still draining down here. I'm going to let it go for a few more minutes to make sure we get all that old oil out. Okay, so you're starting to see some gaps in the drips, and I have got to get going, so I am going to put the plug in and start filling it up. It's good to clean the plug off a little bit before doing this, so you're not putting a dirty plug back in it. Alright, hand tighten it, and then get the ratchet out with the 15 and snug it. You don't want to over tighten this one either, just, you know, a little. Snug it, and that's good. Alright, let's fill this thing up. Alright, we're starting off with the 5 quarts. And before you do this, make sure your drain plug is in and your filter is back in. The 6th quart, I'm going to put half of it in and then give it a couple minutes to settle and start it and check the level before I put the last half quart in. So my camera battery died. But I put 5.5 quarts in. I put this lid back on. I'm going to move all my stuff here, get the truck started, warm it up, and check the level before I put the last half quart in. Looking a lot better there. It's probably not quite all settled in there yet, but I'll get it started back up, filter it through, and we will check it to see how we're doing. Smash the like button because you know you want to. It really helps me out, guys. Please smash the like button, comment, let me know what your thoughts are. I know I made a couple mistakes here today. Trying to put some content out there to help you guys and so that I remember how to do it next time and I don't screw up again. Thanks, guys. Hit the like button. We'll talk to you next time.